Welcome back to the Pattern Interrupt Show with Jess and Amy. Today, episode 4, we are going to be talking about, actually, we're not going to be talking. We're going to let our guests talk, and we're going to be sharing some of the best and worst advice both James Gaffney and Ashley Sanders has ever received in their lives. And some of it was really good, and we're really excited to share that. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode. What would you say is the best advice you've ever received?
Oh, wow.
About anything.
This is a really stupid one. Okay, I don't know if this is the best advice, but I think it's really good, actionable, applicable advice. My first job out of college was at a screen print shop. I manned the tail end of the dryer in the summer, waiting for the graphic artist that was currently there to leave. And I mean, it was hot as shit, and I hated it. But I knew that my time was coming to go sit in the art room, which had air conditioning. So one day I was just sitting back at the end of the dryer, and the shop manager came up and he's like, if you got time to lean, you got time to clean. And I was like, all right, fuck you. And me and him, actually, we almost got into a fist fight, but he's one of my best friends. He's a really wonderful guy. But and that's true. If you really think about, you got time to lean, you got time to clean. If you're out there just kind of fucking around and wasting time and watching ridiculous YouTube videos, you got time to clean up your Facebook profile. You got time to clean up your Instagram profile. You got time to do something creative or do something that advances your cause instead of shoving mindless dribble into your brain. So that was good advice. It wasn't meant in that way, but I think it's smart. It's don't mess around. Life's too short. I'm 47 years old, and if I had spent over the past 20 years, if I had spent a quarter of the time building my business that I did fucking around on Facebook, I'd be a quadrillionaire at this point. So
going down those YouTube rabbit holes.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That's how James and I think that's how we kind of connected. I don't know exactly how it started, but I needed a pattern interrupt in my day, and I slid up into Uncle Jimbo's DMs, and I'm like, give me your most crazy fucked up YouTube show that I can watch. And then from there, our relationship was built.
Okay, so for our audience, what is that?
I don't know. What was the first one that you shared?
I don't even remember what it was.
You're going to need to find that, Jess.
I don't know.
All the way back.
It's probably way too much.
Yeah. I'll post. Maybe I'll find this video and I'll post something a little bit more sedate.
Okay. Well, the next question is, what is the worst advice?
The worst advice
you've ever received about anything?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that I've ever gotten bad advice from people. I don't really listen to a lot of people. Worst advice. I don't know. That's a really, really hard one. What's some of the worst advice you've gotten, Amy?
Usually it's parenting advice, I'll be honest. But
yeah, oh yes, I will agree with that. In business, I honestly, I'm not sure that I've ever gotten bad advice in business. I've been fortunate to surround myself with really kick-ass people. But in parenting, oh yeah, bad parenting advice and things that, I'm sure my older children are not very happy I listen to.
Tell us the best advice you've ever gotten.
Shut the fuck up. It's like the best. Shut the fuck up. My mom, it was from my mom. I think I was about 7 or 8, and I was just talking, and then she was just like, shut the fuck up. And it was like, whoa. Okay. And then you listen after you shut up, and it's like people teach you stuff, man. It's like the most mind-blowing advice ever.
I like it.
That's a great
That's good advice. I think that's good. I was wondering. I was like, what is Ashley gonna say? Who's this Ashley chick and what is she gonna say? Okay. What is the worst advice you've ever received?
Anyone who ever tells me, well, I think you should do this. It's like the worst advice ever, especially if it's unsolicited, because most of those people don't know me. Like they don't know a goddamn thing about me, and then they say, well, here's what I think you should do, and there's no real connection there that they can even begin to, first of all, it's bold as shit to assume that I give a fuck about what you think. But then it's crazy to me that you would be making suggestions based on something you don't know about. So that's like the worst advice you could ever give somebody. I think you should.
I say that too.
Way to go!
It's a good reminder though. Like I think it's one of those things where sometimes you get into mom mode and like help mode and female mode, and it's like some people just need to like sit there and shut the fuck up and listen. Wow, that tied together so nicely.
I know, right? Best and worst.
Sponsored by Who's This in the background.
Yeah, that's why I have my faces cut off, but I'm fine with it. Fine with it.
Thank you so much for watching episode 4 of Pattern Interrupt. We are going to be in episode 5 talking to the one and only Gabe Arnold. And we are going to be talking about tattoos and taboos. So we will see you next week.